It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Eric Morales, 5'8" tall, with a reach of 72 inches. And he'll be facing Scott Quigg, 58.5 kilos. He stands 173 centimeters tall, with a reach of 178.
This is it.
Scott Quigg.
This bout is scheduled.
The fans are ready, and high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Jab to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good defense there to stop that hook. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Good jab to the body. Fundamentals always help. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Your jab basics, just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Come on, get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let...
So he can't figure it out. Great work.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
These two were made for each other. Those counterpunches have to hurt. That jab doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue? And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Let's talk about Quigg in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Get back out there and win the round.
Yes, I like that round. Good. Feel good?
And there's the bell to start round 3. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
That uppercut misses. No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight has a real good flow to it. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good defense there to stop that hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Quigg in that lap. There's the bell to start round 4. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. That counter shot lands. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with that jab. Back and forth they go. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Quigg in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in.
Just take the round off.
There's the bell to start round 5. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
It's all offense, all the time. That counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Scott Quigg just got belted. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Quigg in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute.
Just go back out there.
Here we go in the 6th round. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Both of these guys have been headhunting. Not a lot of body work being shown. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook is parried away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Quigg in that last round.
You switched off completely.
And there's the bell to start round 7. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Couldn't land that jab. That jab gets blocked. The straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Quigg in that last round. Well, the cut man's got
this fight, and now you've let him get back into it.
And there's the bell for round 8. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Insane action! Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Oh, Quigg. Quigg has got to do something here. The uber-tough Scott Quigg can't take it anymore. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judge.